right, good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for showing up on such a hot day. So we have a very important message to talk to you about with the Metropolitan Washington Council of Governments Fire Chiefs Committee. So for those of you that don't know me, I'm Pete Perringer. I'm the spokesperson for Montgomery County Fire and Rescue, and I'll introduce these chiefs here as they come up. But again, welcome. And you know, we're talking about fireworks, and you know, it's interesting that the rules vary across the region. It's simple for us here in Montgomery County and Prince George's County. All fireworks are illegal, but we want to be able to demonstrate to you today how dangerous fireworks are, and we want to encourage people to go to a public display of fireworks. Fireworks are dangerous. Leave them to the professionals. Using and possessing fireworks in D.C., Maryland, and Virginia is typically a misdemeanor offense, and they have fines associated with that, $1,000 or $2,000. Don't risk that. But we're not talking about fines and rules. We just want people to be safe. Our departments are members of the Metropolitan Washington Council of Governments Fire Chiefs Committee. COG is an association of 24 local governments. Throughout the Council of Governments, fire officials train, communicate, coordinate, and improve public safety and respond to emergencies. That's what they do. Today, on behalf of COG's Fire Chiefs Committee, you'll hear from these chiefs here, messages from officials from D.C., the District of Columbia, Virginia, and of course Maryland. And we can answer any questions if there are any. Then we'll hold a live fire demonstration, provided some visuals of the dangers of fireworks and the dangers that they pose. Thanks again for attending these important messages. The demonstration will be conducted by members of the Montgomery County Fire Rescue Service Fire Explosive Unit, Bomb Squad, and now, with no further delay, I'd like to introduce the first speaker and call up Fire Chief Corey Smedley from Montgomery County. Chief.
Good afternoon, everybody. First, to the media, thank you for being here today to help us get our message out. Council of Governments, we really appreciate you bringing the region together. It literally takes us all to keep our community safe. And part of doing that is having the relationships we do, and we gain a lot of that through the Council of Government. So I just wanted to state that. We know the 4th of July is coming, and we want to remind people in Montgomery County and in our partner jurisdiction, Prince George's County, all fireworks are illegal. They are illegal. They're illegal for good reasons. Sparklers can burn over 1,200 degrees, hot enough to melt metal. They're dangerous. They cause fires, serious injuries, and put lives at risk. Not only our neighbors, ourselves, but our first responders as well. So please help us keep our first responders safe and go to places where there are public events that allow you to safely watch fireworks by professionals. Last year alone in Montgomery County, we've had several fires. One fire last year destroyed the entire home. What we see with our injuries with fires are extremities, your hands, your head, your eyes, your lungs. Those are the basic type of injuries that we see. And today we will, as Pete talked about, we'll get a demonstration from our bomb squad in Montgomery County to demonstrate some of those horrific challenges that we see with improper use of fireworks. Let us celebrate responsibly. There are many avenues. You can go to the website. The District of Columbia has the largest venue in this region, but there are many of our jurisdictions that offer fireworks demonstrations that can be safely. So please, if you don't hear anything else, be responsible, have a prevention state of mind, and leave it to the professionals to deal with our fireworks in this region. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. You know, and to the Chief's point that July is a busy time for all of us here in the metropolitan region. and hundreds of calls, thousands of calls are responded to each year this time of year. Every 4th of July, every jurisdiction represented here, the call volume triples on the 4th of July. Those are fires, injuries, explosions. Most of those are preventable. Now I'd like to call up Assistant Chief Aaron White from Prince George's County. Chief.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Assistant Fire Chief Aaron White with the Prince George's County Fire and EMS Department. I want to be direct. All fireworks are illegal in Prince George's County. That includes sparklers, snappers, and everything in between. The law is crystal clear. If it explodes, flies, or sparks, it's not allowed. And there are serious consequences that come with violating the law, up to $1,000 in fines and 6 months in jail. In nearby Charles County, Maryland, in 2023, a fireworks-related incident turned deadly for a young man. We don't want to see that type of tragedy repeated. Transporting fireworks from other states into Maryland is against the law, even if they're legal where you bought them. Don't risk it. If you see fireworks being stored, set off, or sold in your neighborhood, please call the police. Help us keep your community safe. Let's enjoy this holiday the right way. Attend a professional show and leave the fireworks to trained experts. Thank you. Stay safe this 4th of July.
Thank you, Chief White. Again, emphasizing in Prince George's County and Montgomery County and Baltimore City, for that matter, all fireworks, including sparklers, are prohibited or illegal, and for good reason. Now I'd like to call up Arlington County Assistant Fire Chief Jason Jenkins. Chief.
Good afternoon. I'm Assistant Chief Jason Jenkins, Arlington County Fire Department. As we gear up to celebrate Independence Day, I want to urge everyone to prioritize safety. Safety first when it comes to fireworks. Last year in Arlington County, one fireworks-related incident caused over $250,000 in damage. Thankfully, no lives were lost, but it could have been prevented. That kind of destruction is exactly why we're here today, imploring you to leave fireworks up to the professionals. Nationally, almost 15,000 injuries and 11 deaths caused by fireworks in 2024. Nearly 2,000 emergency room treatments involving sparklers. Chief Smedley touched on this just a few minutes ago. Sparklers, as simple as it sounds, children through the years have played with sparklers. They burn at nearly 2,000 degrees. You can melt metal at 2,000 degrees. Think of the consequences. We can protect one another. We can protect the children. Anything that explodes, launches, travels more than 12 feet is illegal. Using fireworks on public property, streets, schools, it's all prohibited. As touched on previously, violating these simple rules, these laws, cause fines, jail time, confiscation of the fireworks. Do not risk injury or legal trouble. Simply leave it up to the professionals. Please consider enjoying one of the many fireworks displays in the National Capital Region. Let's celebrate responsibly by visiting one of the professional fireworks displays in lieu of attempting to do this ourselves. Please celebrate responsibly. Thank you.
In all the excitement here, I forgot my good friend, Fire Marshal Ed Kaufman from the District of Columbia. So I'm going to have him come up and say a few words. Chief?
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Ed Kaufman, Deputy Fire Chief and the Fire Marshal for the District of Columbia Fire and EMS Department. So let's be absolutely clear. Fireworks are dangerous, and illegal fireworks are destructive and deadly. Last year, illegal fireworks sparked a massive apartment fire in Southeast DC, leaving 76 people without a home. That apartment fire was caused by a Roman candle firework, a type of firework that should never have been in our community. If you have to leave the district to purchase fireworks, then it is most likely not legal to possess or use in the District of Columbia. Any person found possessing or igniting or using illegal fireworks in DC can face fines starting at $2,000 and or arrest and imprisonment. Our fire investigators are out every day confiscating illegal fireworks and tracking where they came from. We are not waiting for another tragedy. We respond to thousands of calls this time of year, and every 4th of July holiday, we see an increase in our call volume that is significant, with most of those calls for fires, injuries, and burns from fireworks that are preventable. So let's keep each other safe, and let's leave the big displays to the professionals. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. So I think you've heard it loud and clear. Fireworks are dangerous. Again, message here in Montgomery County, simple, all fireworks are illegal. Now, before we go outside and watch the demonstration, we'll take any questions you might have for the fire chiefs while we're here, while we're inside. Any questions?
The question was, we mentioned that fireworks are illegal in Maryland, so where they're coming from? All over. There are places that fireworks are illegal. People are going there. They know the excitement that the community has. They're going to those locations and they're bringing them across the line, jurisdictional line, illegally to sell them in different places. And that's unfortunate, but they're coming from all over.
So in the District of Columbia, the purchase of some approved fireworks are legal. And those can be found at the distributors, the fireworks stands that you see. When those distributors start selling, we meet with those distributors not only to inspect the stands, but to permit and approve the fireworks that they are selling. That's why we say in DC, if you have to leave to buy your fireworks, most likely they will not be legal to possess or use in the District of Columbia. So any of the fireworks that you see sold in DC, either from retail stores or from any of the fireworks stands that you see in and around the neighborhoods on exteriors of businesses, have all been permitted, inspected, and approved by the DC Fire Marshal's office. So if you must purchase your fireworks in DC, please buy those from the approved stand. You will see the permits that are there, and you will see the stamp on the fireworks to say that they were tested and approved by the DC Fire Department.
Thank you, and correct me if I'm wrong, but generally speaking, everything that explodes and flies a certain height is illegal everywhere. All fireworks are illegal here in Montgomery County, including sparklers, I might add. Yeah.
I think the message is getting out. There's always an opportunity to improve that message. Actually, we had not done one of these events in a couple of years, if that's accurate, so we realized that we needed to restart this so that we can continue to get that message out everywhere. And so tell a friend, go do this responsibly by a professional. And unfortunately, the message is going to get out as much as we can, and we're thankful again for the media to be able to help us get that message out.
So in the district, we've seen it increase and decrease depending upon the years, but that is why we are consistent and steadfast in our messaging year to year to get that message out. We want to see that continual decrease to the point where we don't have any injuries or the use of illegal fireworks. But we realize without the proper messaging, standing strong with a consistent message with our partners from the COG region and in support from the neighboring jurisdictions, that's never going to happen. But that's why we're here now, to demonstrate and to really push that message out. We don't want this year to be an increase we want to see a continual decrease.
And as Pete talked about earlier, we know, and we're talking about fireworks right now, we know that our call volume increases during the time of year around the 4th of July. So that's another piece of evidence to let you know that we're still seeing some of those upticks in our call volume, responding to the emergency room or transporting to the emergency room for people to get injured. So yes, we're seeing these things as it relates to our call volume increasing, but we are trying our best to work with legislators so that we can make sure that the legislation is the proper legislation, work with our law enforcement partners, not only with our fire marshal divisions, but the police department as well. And again, the media plays a significant role in this process to help us get that word out so people can be safe and be responsible with celebrating their independence. Let's go see some stuff blown up.
Good afternoon. So out here you'll see we have a watermelon on the right. It's kind of tough to see, but there's a hand on the left to simulate a hand here. Then we have two kind of cardboard cutouts with a sparkler each one. So we're going to show kind of the potency of what an M80 would do. With the watermelon, it's going to kind of simulate if that was some type of human body or something like that. Same thing with the hand. A lot of times we see a lot of hand injuries with fireworks. In this instance, it's going to be somebody who will be holding the firework, lighting it. It's going to be that same. And then the sparklers will do that last. You see these should catch this clothing on fire. We got a little bit of wind coming from over here, so hopefully it doesn't blow that out. Give me a countdown. 3, 2, 1. So these are very similar to what a lot of people wear, moisture wicking shirts. This time of year, a lot of people are wearing them, short shirts. They probably won't go up in a full blaze, but they will catch fire.